Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. The Badgers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Purdue Boilermakers offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Caught. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the en route there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. The margin for error is so small in this conference. It's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But, yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
Zings it complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Boilermakers want to move quickly. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got it in the middle. It's Knight. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Wants to throw. It's Toppins. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a 3rd and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on 3rd and short.
They'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver, just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on a slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The lone back's got it. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Really good-looking run right there. He reminds me of one of the greatest Wisconsin players of all time, Heisman Trophy winner Ron Dane, who was a teammate of mine with the New York Giants, and he was so good at being patient and setting up blocks. This guy shows that.
Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Badgers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Dropping back, it's Toppin. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. It's caught. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20.
42.
He wants to throw it again. This time he's got his man. And they're able to make the tackle. The Badgers racing to the line in a hurry up.
Brings up second down.
Looking to fire. He lets one fly deep. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Oregon pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. Veni, Vidi, Vici. I came, I saw, I conquered. And that's precisely what the Ducks did. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the Big Ten standings as this one does, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Boilermakers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Handoff to the lone back. Oh, what a cut! Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. The option look. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Listen to this plays. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. To throw, it's Toppins. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Going to the ground. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. And the Badgers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the 1st, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field.
Let's go!
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. He's got it inside the 25. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets him 30-plus.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They'll give it to the back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive.
Purdue, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner is stopped.
At the 18. And the Purdue offense will take over.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They really needed to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And the Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Dropping back, it's Toppins. That's caught, it's Terrell. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to throw again. Here comes the heat. Grab near the marker, it's Knight. They'll get the first down, it's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Austin.
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense trying to take it back. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Wisconsin. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Looking to throw, it's Toppins. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. Makes a move. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Badgers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Caught over the middle. It's shot. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Badgers are marching down the field. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his...
And the quarterback goes down. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think the defense might have the option just to take this play. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Third and long from the 30-yard line, in this defense hoping to knock them out of field goal range. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Badgers! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Looking for a man. It's Toppins. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Boilermakers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to kick it away.
Nestles it in at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Here's the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
The inside handoff. Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Trying play action. Slings it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Terrell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage. And as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's Toppins. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Purdue! Touchdown. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
And the return man's journey is stopped, but there is a flag on the play.
Holding. Receiving team.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ball changes hands, and the offense finds themselves backed up inside their own 10. Going to the running game. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
3rd down coming up.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Oh, he's got some space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Badgers have it with a 1st and 10. Right down the middle. It's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Blasted as he lets it go. Got a man in the middle. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the 1st half. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Wisconsin, 42. Purdue, 7.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the ground with the back. It's a fumble. They recover their own fumble. Somehow. Who knows how they got that thing back.
At the 21-yard line. And they'll take over.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Might be changing the route. Wide receiver comes in motion. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
There he goes. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
It's a seam wide. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Badgers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wisconsin, 49. Purdue, 7.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. He'll keep it himself. Nice move to keep running. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. After a good pickup on the run, it's second down. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a man. It's Toppin. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern, trying to get the edge on the toss. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
When you're running up the middle, you got so many big boys on the inside. When you run this toss out wide, it's nice because you get away from all the beef. You get to get on the perimeter, make some of those little guys make some tackles out wide. The running back really appreciates when you give him some tosses.
Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. He leaves it with his back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Working that left side now. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires on the move. He makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. End off from the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Wisconsin. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
To the air. It's Toppin. Got a man. It's Smith. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Caught behind the line. It's Adderley. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And the Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Badgers send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. First play of this drive comes from the 27. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. Well, guys, so far this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds a man on the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little.
Turning it on! Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Gets rid of it. He's got him. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Boilermakers are rolling down the field.
Let's go! Let's go!
Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because...
Touchdown, Boilermakers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Badgers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches.
Come on, set!
Give to the running back. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On 3rd and short, the power run here. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Might as well stick with him. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you had to throw the football.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Badgers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The Badgers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee.
Got it.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and